So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you...
What's going...
Oh, Flark.
Oh, Flark.
We've got the Cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone. Go, now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village.
Oh. Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... what?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past, and if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
Yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Like yourself.
Sure. Like me. What happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew. And what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Katathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Katathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why there's scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust the guy who...
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense, like how to work through my trauma, caring for a Khan. He forced me to reflect and process, and together, through mutual support, a Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it.
Quill, you're making a mountain out of a scrap pile right now. It's embarrassing.
Seriously. Mantis mentioned something about trauma. Is that where your fear of water came from?
Okay, Loopy Girl don't know nothing about nothing. Must be from another timeline.
Well, regardless, you saved our lives, so thank you.
The rodents saved our lives.
Oh yeah, you surprised? You know, I can do more than blow stuff up.
You saved our lives by blowing something up.
Oh, flark off, Murder Mom.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full. Small marvel crafted. Ta-da! Now that that's done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs? I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know. Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Brute. Did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis? Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo? Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing it.
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station. But if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki. Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
As we were leaving Lamentus, Peter Quill compared the matriarch's predicament to that of a head vampire.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the Church must be stopped.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some robe flarkers. Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying. Gotta make the Flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxia. And all the killing and converting and stuff. So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
Then we place him in a safe location until we can tend to his wounds.
I think he means what if he's dead?
Yeah, that.
Then we place him in a safe location until we can give him a proper burial.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Now is the time to strike!
Let's make him round him up, Groot! What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Guys! That one's mending the rest!
And he will suffer for it! Chop it down!
Yup! Get on the flat face, healing his buddies!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
one!
Having fun preying on the weak?
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Get on the rope! He's fucking up his team!
I'll let you with this!
Stop him!
Might want to check on that, Peter!
Feel my fate!
Ding ding! Round two!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Watching tracks!
This one just eats ammo!
Gotta cut that flyer's connection to his friends!
Well, that's the... Put him through!
Feel this?
Stick it to him, Groot!
Having fun preying on the weak? They know how to keep up the pressure!
This is infuriating! He will not bend!
Let's try that again, shall we?
That's why I'm here!
Another crazy cult is dealt with!
The Lord's commandment number 1, thou shalt stab! What the? Coach is juicing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
String him up, Groot!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
This flatnard's sucking up all my shots! Ready!
That one's gonna hit way harder!
Boost me next!
I can't figure out how to hurt this one!
I will enjoy this!
Big guy is knocked back!
You don't have to ask me twice!
The hovering shaman is blessing his flock!
Yeah, the sooner that guy's down, the better!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, because I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
I don't mean to pry, so I'll let you.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
The rift's the end of the known universe, bud. Don't see how it figures into anything. Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said on Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? A nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free. Well, I gotta believe some of them stood up against the church. They call themselves outlaws, for Flark's sake. They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the continuum cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
They're powering something.
Sure looks like it. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt them first. Glad none of Cosmo
right this time, little buddy!
If only they knew the truth!
We kill Raker, we might save some of them! Are we disrupting the renovation plans, boys?
She'll have to tell them ourselves as they will begin! I knew that guard! Gave me a parking ticket once!
Tell them apart!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
A what?
They are the keepers of Katathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I had a contact here, rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf?
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point.
Peter! Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones who can do this, right?
Samora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, God! Not Mantlow's. Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming. Look at her! This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her. About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand one
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since you left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He did not align himself with the
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also makes little sense.
Shh!
More turkeys dropping in!
Dropping like flies soon enough!
I love playing Zappa Zealot! These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
There's still no sign of the warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
In a busted heat.
Improbable. He magically shaved when our backs were turned.
Hear something? Like chanting.
No.
Could've swore.
I've seen this desolated before.
No way. When?
If you wander about early enough in the morning, it is this empty.
Destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management? Don't sit right.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
Maggots was half my soul. I have to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the warlock part, too.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They are either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Katathian war songs when he's taking a shower.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
It's pretty ironic.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
The seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yep, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here...
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Brute used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Nejaky! Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The movement must not be stopped!
That's it! He finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? Slicing through them like butter! At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't!
Beware!
Cowards! Face us!
Maybe let some of them run, Drax?
What is next, Peter Quill?
He just went bonkers!
A Katathian-worthy battle frenzy!
Red garbage doll must have been magic or something!
You? Good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flarked-up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos! It's about Nikki, and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Katathian hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Katathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
Who else did you kill? Anyone I know?
So many! Not that it matters! When we find Raker, I get it first!
Just make sure you're careful!
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere! So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you could...
Peter! Drax needs help! What's next, Peter?
Ain't nothing getting through!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Making short work of these cultist creeps!
Stop that weirdos the service! Well, Musclehead's in trouble!
Put him down before I carve out your eyeball!
We're barely scratching the big thing, hey!
The solution is simple! We must take it out first!
Peter! Drax needs help! Guys! The big android is open! On it! Oh! I hope that felt as bad as looked!
This bullet sponge needs to be sea-installed!
Throw that, Drax!
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use!
Rip them off, Drax! Feels like I've been shooting that big spot for hours! Move! Hog-tie time! They have this many goons.
Cortex? Who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmo spotlight would shine down on me.
Why do they keep blocking everything off?
Because now they expect us.
We need to find another way to the bridge.
Yeah, it's too big to jump.
You need to find a way to get us across.
I could topple the pillar. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
That sure is something. Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literature!
But this would make a great story!
If we're alive to tell it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I your servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Another cultist!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
On the left!
Larkin snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance! Belief didn't shield them from that!
The bucket! Safety's on! The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
This will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Ugh! This guy barely feels it! Past time someone got stabbed!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming!
I believe!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
The ropey one's making the rest of them harder to kill! Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks? Quill's killing loopy cops now! They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge! It's a... just follow my lead!
I am trying to destroy!
Boy and Unitlarker are still at it!
We're sitting ducks!
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
You made me do it, you nut-job space cop!
You really seem to be enjoying this!
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose!
goes, Rocket!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across! We approach the dog's tower! Then we're almost halfway there!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either! So many lousy angles to cover! I will fight them!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Well, I guess Goldie survived the bleeding room route!
Kills Raker before I get a chance!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
At least the rooftops will provide some cover!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
We approach the dog's tower! Then we're almost halfway there!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up? Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Katathian minstrel?
Drax, shut him down! You got this one! Okay, we gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bread! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun! We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment!
Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across! So many lousy angles to cover! I will fight them! These renegades are... What is next, Peter Quill?
What's next, Peter?
We approach the dog's tower! Then we're almost halfway there!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Hold the fire while I cross the next room!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like a Katathian minstrel?
Stay down! These shall not fail!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You saved me one!
Don't run there!
These shall not fail! Running and gunning on rooftops! tattoos to commemorate this moment!
We still have to fight our way through!
Incoming attack!
Toss him around!
Just stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Now it's over!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
Don't make me ask for help!
The enemy proves persistent!
I'm good! Let's get back to it!
Come on, put him down!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance...
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Let loose, Rocket! Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that! The Warlock saved us from certain death! Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy? This has got my name on it!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge
Get him, Rocket!
drive after this! And ready! Perish!
I hope Worldwide has a solid life insurance policy.
What's next, Peter?
Take a time out! Okay, we gotta get to that elevator!
Too bad they busted up the bridge!
This won't hurt! Much!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
The Elite Force's defenses are down!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear!
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks!
Must suck to be a celestial head, just floating around the edge of the universe's stuck toilet, and then parasites move in and build a space station, and you start digging out your brains, until the death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you. Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn, and the brainwashing cult, and the Magus World Destroyer thing. You know what? Maybe we should avoid nowhere. Always knew nowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on him.
They do have Nova Corps converts in their forces. You weren't completely wrong.
Cosmo, he must have bribed so many people to keep this place fun.
Clock!
Get the point? Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next roof! Crap! Now it's Nova! Too close! And we're almost halfway there! So many! How many are there? It's like all of nowhere showed up!
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The bombardment! That was not the name! I like it better! What is that, Peter Quill?
I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump! The Warlock is more valiant than I believed!
They're out of here! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look, they're still at it.
At least our guys ain't winning. Warlock better not kill Raker before I get to him.
I am eager to pull that sorcerer's insides to the outside.
I don't need another round. Warlock can squeeze the life out of that freak for all I care.
Anyone see a way across?
Yeah, we can't do nothing with that sign in the way, Quill. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Yes.
One day we must test your theory. Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere near the big party. Better off fighting our way there.
Indeed. I would much rather face them with my blades.
Sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Always wondered, what did you use to do that? Some kind of mega bombs?
Rocket,
Blades. My own hands. And feet.
You gonna make us a bridge or what? Who cares if he didn't ask? This ain't no time to be polite, you big stump. Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Are you kidding? After the fit you threw last time?
This ain't like the last time. You all... I trust you guys.
Leave this to me!
Whoa! Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
No, more likely Magus will use the ritual's power to drain the life energies of all in attendance.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
Dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
Cosmo! We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Get away! Beast is being exposed to the promise. No!
Take these off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance.
Sick of drags!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
The dog is not dead yet!
Nobody kicks the dog on my watch!
On our watch! Why does the dog not mind blast them?
Something's wrong with him!
The mutt better remember us saving its tail here!
Bigger picture, Rocket! Can't tell if they feel pain, but I know when they feel dead!
These fanatics only understand violence! My great strength goes underutilized! But this is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
We lose Cosmo to them and it's all over!
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
Use your mind, Scott, to help us out here!
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
I don't think he's in there no more! Tried another zealot! We should switch to the hard stuff!
Past time someone got stabbed!
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
They will not touch him! Hold fast!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Things built tough! We need to really pile it on!
destroy! Deadliest woman!
You got it!
Oh, wow! Remind me not to piss off Groot!
We must strike the large one with more force!
Ready!
Put him down before I carve out your eyeball!
So much better remember us saving his tail here!
You can remind him later!
That's
Get
one
off
big,
me!
bad scut
Oh,
robot!
yeah! The solution is simple! We must take it out first! Guys, huddle up! Our enemies are determined to see us fall.
Nearly took me and Groot out 2 ticks ago.
And if we go down, who's gonna save Quill?
Who's gonna save anyone? If the church wins, the entire galaxy is doomed!
Guys! I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this galaxy needs a savior. We may not be the biggest, the smartest, or even the most powerful warriors around, but just like David facing Goliath, we can win. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter.
Nice one, Peter!
Let's...
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Need your help here, buddy!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Prepare for
Oh,
pain!
bro!
This has got my name on it!
Ouch! That's gonna hurt!
You don't stand a chance!
So much better remember us saving his tail here!
You can remind him later!
Quill! Wolverine's got herself in a bind!
Crush him, Drax!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
Let's worry about keeping them off of us first!
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
I don't think he's in there no more!
What the flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the nuts!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not at time that matter. Same reason Katathian not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah,
met here. It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo.
But what about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Piotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fictionalize.
That's it, buddy. You tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy.
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Clark! We're attacking Scratch Snatchers. Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
Guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything. Root's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
The miners they have converted will remember.
Who would they even sell it to?
That's a good point. Come on, let's do some demolishing.
I support the small one's plan.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Katathian bone density.
But you don't even have cuts on your knuckles.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture.
Here, we're running out of time to stop that ritual. Maybe try the visor?
I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlo's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The Flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere. So we're gonna shut the door in its ugly face, ruin its big day, and kick it when it's down.
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi death.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church fears between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yes. Cosmo is regaining power and security, where his pops are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pops too.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy.
Watch the mines!
It worked for that fancy pants Noah core armor, I swear!
Coleman said it! Let's kill this guy!
Sick of those deaths and mines!
This is so gross!
The cranial matter has an impressive springiness!
Hit him down, Groot!
We're violating so many nowhere codes just being near this train!
I will leave this out of the dog report!
I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Someone nuke those mines!
Lob it at him, big guy! It's not the shield, it's the mines! It's not already!
I agree! The electric-wielding Corman must perish next!
Crash! Shackle!
Close the distance! Don't let them pick you off!
They cannot run from me!
You think this stuff's flammable?
It would not be a problem if you were properly armed!
What's down that giant brain drain?
They say the real valuable chunks are down there in the thalamus!
The battlefield is way too busy with all these mines!
I say time for a little crowd control! Take them out!
This poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. You probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are...
You know that.
I have seen them. Many times.
Drax, little help, Evo?
Readily!
Drax, over here! Hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Well, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung.
Set her down, bud.
What are you doing? That's the way we came.
I'll be quick.
Groot's asking if there might be tiny people living inside our heads, like nowhere.
It is a valid question. Many homes are made from wood.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
Right here.
All right.
Hurts to see all my investments go up in smoke.
What investments?
What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher. Need your muscles again, Drax.
Do not fall victim to indecision, Peter Quill.
He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial?
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was wielding it.
Brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
As do I. Like somebody's melted gum.
Nobody better trail none of that gunk into my ship.
Drax, this one's all you.
With ease.
Right there's good.
Understood. I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
Any ideas, Gamora?
I can probably get you up there.
There is a way to steer nowhere directly into the rift.
Can't risk it if Nikki's here.
You want to erase the best place in the galaxy? No way!
Whoa. Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Be all of nowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
You don't pay me enough, Quill.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
If by up and left you mean that mutt went barking mad and booted everyone out, then yup.
Not surprising. Imagine that thing falling into the wrong hands.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping?
Scoping? This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Greer.
What's that?
It's the waste product of a large Katathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
Unmistakable.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power.
Whoa! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. Oh, what have they done to you?
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid, too.
Why?
They're mostly scientists, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe or create the next big weapon.
My baby.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance.
The cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
How do you know there is a wheel? I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel. But I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scum. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
Soon to be one less!
Two! Where is Warlock?
Hopefully he's leaving Raker with some ugly scars! Snatch him up, Chris! Let's see that sword! They've got fake tech everywhere!
Once they round it all up and curl it into a sun!
Yay! More brains up ahead!
I'm gonna have nightmares about brains!
Eyes on the prize, Peter!
I can always count on you, Gamora! I'm getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more news!
These Flarknards stink!
Watch it, Drax! Slash it, Gamora!
Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
I was almost
trying
there!
to destroy!
Big D!
Fiends! I will find new ways to kill you!
You guys can run! When he says that, things get messy!
Where is Warlock?
Probably yelling bad poetry at somebody!
The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
Drax with the assist! Rip him a new one!
Tasty! Our mighty battle shakes the very ground beneath us!
Just be careful with the stalks there, big guy! Slice and dice!
Still don't hear no ritual!
Hopefully that means it hasn't started! We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes!
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this. Alright, crew, let's make a bridge of our own.
Watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. Alright, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Try not to count my chickens before they hatch.
That would be counting eggs. Now is clearly not the time for that.
Careful, it gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scott Flaggers! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Just show me what to ventilate!
Pulverize them!
Bringing back war memories!
We will give them a battle to rival the Galactic War!
Got a feeling we ain't gonna like what's on the other side!
this traitor that I may bash his skull!
Past time someone got stabbed!
Lay on the hurt! Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
I wasn't expecting so many of them! Haven't had a brawl like this since the war!
Only this time there's no resistance to help out! My guy keeps dodging my shots! Buy some time, crew! Slice him up!
Lights out on this whacked out soldier!
Aggression is often the best protection!
What's next, Peter?
It's too quick! Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that ass bag.
Get ready!
Almost there! Push through this!
Raker better be in there!
It's like a fruit fly, I can't swat him!
Bloodluster's control! I am losing control!
Good! We need the destroyer!
You're up, big guy!
This is bringing back war memories!
Let us show them how wars are fought! Tear down his church, wizard!
That was awesome!
We see Raker in there! He's long!
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! We shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scut-holes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
This is gonna be fun!
Feel him? Feels like I can aim in any direction and hit something!
Now this is a proper response to our presence! My mind fills with rage!
Embrace the track!
Oh, you guys!
So many of them! Gonna cost me a fortune in ammo!
At least we're putting them to good use!
Ready!
Wizard! We stand before your temple gates! Come out and die!
That was awesome! Smoke them, Rocket! Final stretch, people! Everything you got!
This many troops? Raker has to be inside the vortex!
Carve him a new one!
Thanks for saying what we're all thinking!
Blitz him, Rocket!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Haven't had a brawl like this since the war!
Only this time there's no resistance to help out! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Give me a target and I'll cut it down!
My fists have found the believer!
Don't be sad! Just lights out!
Put the lights out! Bust out the smoke bombs!
I am losing control!
Just keep it pointed at the other team!
Is the whole church here?
Their focus should be divided between here and the Vengeance, right?
We'll tear down this church, wizard!
That was awesome!
Guys, what do we do about this big boss? We can't get a call.
Come on, guys! Let's mob the boss!
Send it their way, Drax!
Flirting with the assassin!
Oh, I hope that felt as bad as it looked.
Save your ammo! Hit the street with it's been too long since I blew something up!
Drax! Kick their butts! Let's see those branches! Rocket! Fire! Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Just show me what to ventilate!
The gargantuan droid is also a sizable threat!
This has got my name on it! This is bringing back war memories!
We will give them a battle to rival the Galactic War!
Good riddance.
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in me mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Engraving an explosive is imprudent.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is nowhere. Our nowhere.
Destined right! Let's show these Flartnards the door!
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill! Everyone quiet!
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into it.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there. But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them.
Do not run into that cable unless you want to be the deadest woman in the whole galaxy!
Let's unplug them one by one! Light them up, Rocket!
Light him up!
Time to close his eyes! Permanently!
I was just trying to wake them
We need to get
up!
Mickey out of there before it kills her!
All that juice is coming out of the hand!
What the? Coach is juicing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag! Yo! Watch out! That one's returning blasts!
Oh, man! Can't believe they strapped her to a fucking machine!
Can't believe they've enslaved the fucking hand! Quill just got nuked! Hilarious! We got the Stromses down! Help me keep it that way! I can't believe they enslaved the continuous vortex! I mean, we've all thought about it, but still!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Like a hot knife!
Bombs away, Rocket! We're coming, Nikki!
All this space energy is tinkling on my insides!
Keep yourself safe, Rocket! But keep shooting!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Unplug these massive things!
Working on it!
Work faster!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Anyone see Raker?
Nope, no sign of him. I got all these toys I'm just dying to use.
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there!
We're coming, Nicky!
That did something! Look at the hand!
All right! One down, 3 to go!
Still no sign of the unibrow!
Did he even have eyebrows? I just kept staring at his nose!
What's next, Peter?
Put
Stop
down
that
another
weirdo's
without
deserving!
Well, why do we not simply destroy the power sources?
You ever rupture a super snake jump zone? No! Today ain't the day you want to find out what happens!
Nicky! Can you hear us? We're gonna save you!
Looks like he's ignoring you, Will. We really need to understand the space energy stuff better.
As soon as we save Nicky, we'll go into research mode!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of her hand.
The orders of commandment, number 1!
Fuck
Focus,
that
walk
weirdo's
right into that
deserving!
one! Just need to unplug it 3 more times!
Let's hope they don't start plugging it back in.
Like fish in a barrel!
Still no sign of the unibrow.
Did he even have eyebrows? I just kept staring at his nose!
I can't believe they enslaved the continuous vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still.
I scrambled more than his brain with that one!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Past time someone got stabbed!
We really need to understand the space energy stuff better.
As we save Nicky! Halfway there, Nicky!
More of them keep coming. Get the rest done, Will. Ready! Groot's right. The level's rough. We can get at that last plug now.
Then let's get to it! Lock and load, Ruck! Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
Hey, hey, hey! Every battle comes with some kind of curveball. Trying to predict where it's gonna land only makes things worse. Relax. It's easy to overthink when things get tense, but if we focus...
We can hit him hard.
Who's with me?
Let's do this!
Let me in.
Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
Speak for yourself. Loud and slot. Will, we gotta unplug these nasty things.
Working on it!
Work faster.
It's all you, Gamora! Making short work of these cultist creeps! Move it! Show him some what? The hand's almost free!
Maybe it'll be grateful. Think there's a brain on the other end?
Blow them away, Rocket!
Anybody feel bad killing these stones? Cause I don't!
Why'd they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there!
Sure hope there ain't no feedback boom once that last one's pulled.
I'm gonna trust you know what you're doing here! Don't get sloppy! We can end this!
Speak for yourself. Loud and sloppy
Why do we
is
not
how I
simply
get
destroy
things
the
done.
power sources?
a super steak jumps out! No! Today ain't the day you want to find out what happens!
This has got my name on it!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Watch your butts! What's next, Peter?
Real funny, Quill! Quill? Quill!
Groot's right! The bubble's drunk! We can get at that last plug now!
Then let's get to it!
Keep them off Peter while he works on the last plug!
Doing my best not to get shot!
The flying one heaves a spell!
Put a target on him!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand!
Caution!
Last one, people!
About Clark's high!
They got Peter! What's next, Peter?
Groot's right! The bubble's drunk! We can get at that last plug now!
Then let's get to it!
Time's up!
Get on the flyer! He's healing his team!
Rifle now, smash it! Guys, huddle up!
What a blast! I haven't felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
Come on, guys! They're not the first ones to try us, and they won't be the last. There's been 1,000 before them, and they've all found out fast. Guardians don't break.
But we do seem to be taking a break.
Because, who's with me?
You are
Seriously, Peter?
Don't
All the
take
more
heed!
reason to kill him first!
Wreck
He
him,
can't
Flash!
Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand!
Blow him up!
Yeah, got a feeling the green unicorn will dawn once we break his call!
Peter Quill, hail us now and the galaxy is lost!
Not helping, Drax! Past time someone got stabbed!
I can't believe they enslaved the continuum vortex! I mean, we've all thought about it, but still! Left and right we're winning this! They can't stop us now!
Peter Quill!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Last one, people!
We gotta unplug these gas tanks!
Working on it!
Work faster!
Your time is
I need to trust you know what you're doing here! The hand's almost free! Why'd they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their sticks to get up there!
No
It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. I can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
It's a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill him.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick.
Damn it! They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
Tracker's online. Confirming Goldie's on the Dastan Sacro Scut.
Seatbelts, everyone. We're going in hot.
Crap. Hold on. Hold on. Got him! Alpha Hercules system, inside the Keystone Asterism.
Got it. Coordinates are in.
We're not getting away this time. Power down, power down. Hell yeah! Nova Core! The world mine must have... Come on!
Well, can't...